The Tarmac is our most complete race bike because it's a blend of lightweight, handling, and aerodynamics. The Tarmac comes from a rich pedigree, having more professional wins than any other road bike. It took all of our resources to make the new Tarmac lighter, faster, better handling, and more compliant. The combination of these four attributes don't usually go together, so let's explain how we did it. Rider First Engineering delivers consistent ride quality across every size Tarmac. This is important because inherently smaller frames can have a harsh ride, while larger frames lack stiffness. Through differentiated layups and unique shapes, we engineer every frame size for ideal stiffness. Within the industry, the Tarmac is the benchmark for how a road bike handles, and it's crucial every size rides perfect.
The Tarmac is our lightest race bike, and making the SL6 lighter was one of our highest priorities. Shaving weight comes as a challenge to ride quality, aesthetics, and aerodynamics. We were not willing to sacrifice any performance targets in an effort to decrease weight. If you compare the shapes of tubes throughout the size run of this frame, you can see many differences. This, combined with a layup specific to each size, delivers the same ride quality independent of frame size. In engineering the new Tarmac, we were meticulous with every piece of carbon used. Ply shape, thickness, and material type were chosen to deliver exactly what we wanted. No weight was added to this frame unless it had meaningful benefit to the structure and ride performance. With Rider First Engineering, we achieve a sub 800 gram frame that delivers the exact handling and ride characteristics we want.
The Tarmac is the go-to bike for our professional teams, and we worked closely with them in the development of this Tarmac. Many quick-step riders wanted to ensure a smooth ride on rough roads. This really pushed us to incorporate a compliant layup in the seat post and seat tube. Our in-house composites lab was invaluable for tweaking the layups and fine-tuning the stiffness of each component throughout development. Along the way, we validated the layup direction and handling metrics through many on-road test sessions with the pro riders. This testing was especially vital in the forks, as there's a delicate balance in how the fork stiffness affects handling. We're able to correlate this feedback from the teams with our in-house tests and continue to feed our knowledge base for Rider First Engineering.
Normally we say aero is everything, but on the Tarmac it was really aero versus everything else. We needed to extract as much free speed as possible, but not at the expense of the Tarmac's hallmark characteristics, being incredibly light and great handling. That task was much easier said than done, since aerodynamic shapes are typically heavier and less structurally efficient. By using a variety of cutting-edge tools, from computer optimization to wind tunnel iterations, we're able to design subtle yet remarkably efficient shapes. The seat post is a good example of how we're able to create a lightweight and compliant structure that is also aerodynamically efficient. The shape is optimized for speed and weight, but at the same time allows for a unique carbon layup that is more compliant in the upper section away from clamping forces. We applied this level of engineering across the entire bike, with the most notable changes being that seat post and seat tube shape, new fork shapes, and drop seat stays. Through these changes, as well as the honing of many other small ones, we were able to make substantial aerodynamic gains. Overall, the new Tarmac is 45 seconds faster than the previous one, over 40 kilometers, and that goes for both the rim and disc versions. That gain is like upgrading from a traditional alloy wheel set to a modern aerodynamic one like the Roval CLX50. This is something that many riders have experienced and is easy to feel. To further illustrate how massive of a jump this is, the new Tarmac is as fast as the first generation Venge, a bike with all-out deep tube shapes.
The Tarmac is now a shared platform for both male and female riders. We decided to combine the geometries of the Tarmac and Emira after looking at over 10,000 fits of competitive riders in our retool database. We learned the main differentiation between male and female riders was in the touch points and not the frame geometry itself. Where appropriate, we have spec'd the women's Tarmac models with different handlebars, stems, crank arms, and of course a body geometry women's-specific saddle. We've also produced a 44-centimeter frame that fits riders as small as 4'8".
This is the all-new Tarmac. It's the best combination of ultra-lightweight, aerodynamics, precise handling, and compliance. There isn't a more complete race bike available. If you don't believe me, get out and ride the all-new Tarmac.